Hello. In this difficult time for us all, I thought I'd share with you one of my favourite passages of Middle English, which is the introduction to the Parlement of the Thre Ages, in which a huntsman goes to the woods to shoot a hart. I'm not going to get too involved with the hunting except at the very beginning, but what I want to share with you is the poet's joy of nature and the natural world, which to medieval people must have been omnipresent. In many ways, we're finding this today as the skies become empty of aircraft and the roads bereft of cars. We hear now human voices more, and we hear bird song, and we're much closer, I think, to nature in these few weeks and months of silence, really. So let me read to you now the introduction from the Parlement of the Thre Ages. In the month of May, when mirth has been fair, and the season of summer when soft been the weathers, I'ls I went to the wood be words to drege, into the shores myself a shot to get, at an hart or an hinder, happen as it michte. And as drichten the day drove from the heaven, als I habed on a bank by a brimside, there the grease was green, growing with flowers, the primrose, the periwinkle, and pilliol the rich. The dew upon daisies donked full fair, burgons and blossoms on branches full sweet, and the merry mists full nearly gan fall. The cuckoo, the cowshot, keen were they both, and the throstles full throlly threeping in the bonkers, and each a fowl in that frithe fainer than other, that the darker was done and the day lichtened. Herties and hinders on hill as they goen, a fox and the filmart, they fled to the earth, the hare Hercules behores and harder they to drive us, and fekes fast to her form and fattles her to sit. Als I stood in that steed on stalking I thoughte, both me body and me bow I busked with leaves, and turned towards a tree and tarried there a wheel. And als I looked to a land a little me beside, I see an hart with an head and hay for the nonnes. All unburnished was the beam, full borely the middle, with each feature as the foot for frayed in the groves, with antlers on either side eaglich long. The reals full richly rockten from the middes, with surreals full seemly upon cedars twain, and he a summit and set of 6 and of 5, and thereto bally and broad, and of body great, and a collop for a king, catch him who michte. But there suet him a sorrow, that served him full yearn, that woke and warned him when the wind failed, that none so slay in his sleep with slichter should him dare, and went the ways him before when any worth tide. Be Liam then full lichtly let he down fall, unto the bole of a birch me burst lit it couched. I waited wisely the wind by wagging of leaves, stalked full stilly, no stickers to break, and crept it to a crab tree and covered me thereunder. Then he bend up me bow and bounded me to shoot, ticked up me tiller and tased at the heart, but the sorrow that him so it set up the knees, and waited wittily about, and winded full yearn. Then I must stand, als I stood, and stir no foot fairer, for had I minted or moved or made any sinnes, all my luck had been lost that I had long waited. But gnats greatly me grieved, and gnawen min eyen, and he stutted and stelket and stared full broad, but at the last he loted down and locked her till his meat. and I held it to the hawkers, and the head smote, and happened that I hit him behind the left shoulder, that the blood brast out upon both sides, and he balked and brayed and brushed through the grievous. And soon the sorrow that him suet resort to his fears, and that for fraid of his fare to the fellers they hien. And I hired to me hound, and hent him up soon, and loosed me liam and let him be cast. The braes and the brackens were bloody be running, and he assenters to that suit, and seeks him after. There he crept into a crag, and crouched to the earth, dead als a doornail, down was he fallen. Dead as a doornail. Isn't that wonderful? Those words coming to us over 6 centuries that we still use today. The way the poet describes the hart and the younger deer sniffing the air, the fear of cracking the leaves, the gnats nibbling at him as he's waiting there stilly. The moment he moves, his hunt is doomed because the animals will hear him and run away. And all around nature is there, the land, the trees, the flowers, the animals. Isn't that a wonderful description? It really is a magical poem, and as it develops, it becomes, well, quite awe-inspiring. It really is a poem for the modern age, about how we must always look to our life and enjoy it as best we can, because soon it will be over. And in the main body of the poem, the poet describes a meeting between 3 men, youth, middle age and old age, each trying to outvie each other for the quality of their lives. But old age, of course, tells them all, when your time's done, all you can do is look to the dark. So really, it's a poem about the celebration of life, enjoying the short time we've been given here, and to savour and protect all the glories of the world. The Parlement of the Thre Ages, a magnificent Middle English poem. Thank you for watching and for listening, and be safe, everybody.